to Assure Food Safety. We are your digital food safety consultant. Today's topic is 4D of pest management. So pest management is very important in any food establishment because pest can be a major source of not only biological but also physical contamination into the food. It is very difficult to sometimes get rid of pest, and it involves a lot of work even by the service providers who are managing your pest and also by the staff members who are working in your facility. But let's understand what are the most effective ways of getting rid of pests in your establishment. And to start with, having a preventive approach is very important. So 4D of pest management is basically the 4 different steps or 4 different actions which collectively make sure that your facility is not having any pest related issues. So the 4D of pest management include: first one is deny entry, second one is deny food, third one is deny shelter, and the fourth one is destroy. So we will understand one by one what these different actions mean. So the first one is deny entry. So as you know, if the pests are not having any entry into the facility, they will not likely get a mode of infestation into the facility. So entry in the sense all the different aspects of facility which are open to the external environment. For example, any kind of drainage holes, then the windows and doors or any kind of cracks which can be there in the facility should be properly covered. So examples of these can be, you can put mesh on the windows, or you can have any cracks repaired or properly closed, or any strip curtains strip or air curtains can be installed into your facility. Okay, so the next one is deny food. So as you know, that the main reason why pest infestation happens a lot in the food establishment is because the food that we are manufacturing also becomes the food for the pest. Okay, so that's the prime reason why any pest would enter the facility and get infested. But once they've entered, if they do not get appropriate food that they're searching for, or get access to such food that we're handling in the facility, it can happen that they cannot further proliferate or increase in numbers. So for that, it's important to know that any food that is stored should be stored 6 inches away from the above the floor and 18 inches away from the wall. So apart from that, any spillage that occurs in the food industry, like whether it is during the handling of the food, should be thoroughly cleaned, not just left there for any kind of pest to get access of it. Then also all the containers that are handled, all the containers that are storing the food, whether it is ingredients, raw materials, or any prepared food, should be properly covered. It should not have any openings or any kind of cracks, or should not be just left open, because that can also give access to the pest and it can create the infestation of pest. Okay, so the next one is deny shelter. So any places which can become the burrows or hiding places of the pest should be examined. For example, any areas which are dark and have a lot of moisture, these kind of areas should be cleaned, and making sure that you're monitoring those areas. If there are any cracks within the facility or any burrows within the facility, they should be also covered or properly investigated if there is any pest activity that is happening. Apart from that, even any kind of empty packaging or boxes that are not in the use should be moved out of the facility, because those can also be the areas where pest can hide and gain shelter. Okay, so the last one is destroy. So a lot of time people think that destroying pest is the only form of pest management, but no, that is the last step. Because once you have once you have denied entry, denied food, and denied shelter, So even after all those things, there are any pest activity that may happen, then that should be also taken care by destroying them, which can happen by installing rodent baits in the facility. There can be either physical baits or chemical based baits, and then there can be also approved pesticides that can be used. Then in some cases insecticutors can be used. So all these different methods can be used to destroy the pests which are already there in the facility. Also, along with that, it's also important that the monitoring practices are happening daily, or even weekly, based on the frequency that is required based on the results of these activities happening, and what are the different pests that are creating havoc in your facility should also be examined. What is their mode of entry, from where they are coming into your facility. So all those things should be studied properly. So these are the different four techniques or 4Ds of pest management that you can apply in your facility. So we have a poster which you can see here, which you can use in your facility to make people aware about these techniques which they can use. Because remember, only destroying pests is not the method by which you can have a good pest management in your facility. Creating awareness, training people so that they can use these methods throughout the facility whenever they are doing any kind of work is also very important. So I hope you like this video and you got to learn about the new techniques that you can apply in your facility. For more such content, please follow us on YouTube. Also, make sure that you visit our page on LinkedIn and our website and see the food safety related tools that we have and different trainings that we have. And I hope that you have a very good journey towards food safety. Bye bye.